were substantiated. Today, Popo Molefe said the board had asked the acting chief executive officer to look at all the contracts which were awarded improperly and take appropriate action. He says the entity will also try to recoup some of the money that was misused. Well, Diabo Seto has been following the Prasa. She joins us now. Diabo, good afternoon. In a nutshell, I see Prasa this morning accepting generally the Public Protector's report. Let's start with those irregular contracts. What's the board chairman saying on that front?
Devon, the board chairman, Popo Molefe, says that they will rather not be hesitating in taking legal actions against all the contracts that have been implicated in the allegations that the Public Protector Thuli Madonsela has referred to. They will do this in an effort to make sure that they recoup all the monies that have been lost through all these mismanagement relating to tenders and all irregular awarding of these tenders. Another important thing that they will be doing, they say that they will be speaking to the National Treasury to see if they can second a senior or a chief financial procurement officer to Prasa to come and look at their supply chain management structures to see if there are any loopholes in those structures and to see where it can be tightened so that they do not have an occurrence such as this. But with regards to the contract, as I had said earlier, they will be taking legal actions and they will be suspending some of the contracts that are currently running and see how they can try to sort out this whole mess. But I did, as you had rightly said, I did speak to Mr. Molefe, who has given us more information on how this will be done. Let's take a listen.
We have not suspended all contracts. I said that we will suspend those that are irregular, those that we conclude that have been awarded unlawfully, but it is a matter that the lawyers are advising us on, and it's also a matter subject to engagement with the parties that provide service and are affected.
So the other big issue by the Public Protector was that of fake academic qualifications, which actually saw one engineer leave the company. How did that unfold at the Prasa?
Devon, you remember that Daniel Mtimkulu was in the news in the past couple of weeks or months. The media had been hounding him and Prasa regarding his qualifications, and it eventually emerged that he was not qualified as he had claimed in his papers here at Prasa. He has been subsequently dismissed or suspended, and now Prasa says it's going to make sure that it works with the National Qualifications Authority to ascertain all the qualifications of its staff members to see to it that there is not a reoccurrence of this nature. But one interesting thing that he did mention in the press briefing was that one other employee had claimed to have a PhD but had come forward to say that actually I do not have that PhD as I had claimed to, and that staff member has since been suspended as well. So there will be an inquiry happening here at Prasa to look into the qualifications of all the staff members.
Now, Diabo, all of this, I suppose, when we know that Prasa as a company is nowhere near profit territory, it's struggling, I suppose that just complicates matters, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it does. You'll remember that in 2013-2014 financial year, Prasa reported a 1 billion rand loss in income or in profit. This gives us a glimpse on just the kind of financial struggles that the agency is currently having. Well, during the press briefing, I also spoke to the acting chief executive, Mr. Nkosinathi Khena, and I asked him about the financial situation of Prasa, if Prasa has any money left, if they are financially viable. Listen to what he said.
We have already reduced that now. We are sitting at a projected loss of about 400 million. We haven't stopped. We are continuing to engage various divisions of the organization to look into their businesses. We've got to do something about our revenues as well. We know that we carry quite a number of people who are evading paying the fares.
All right, that was the acting CEO at Prasa, Nati Nkena. Well, Diabo Seto, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. We'll get more from you in our later bulletins. Well, business confidence